New mission. Mission brief. We are going to be playing the second scenario in the book. We're just going to be going in order. Almost like it was written that way. But you don't have to. You really don't. They're kind of an order of simplicity. So if you're starting, sometimes it's nice to go 1, 2.
Yeah.
Mission Control has sent your crews out to reclaim a former mining site. That was lost to a shuttle crash, which is why this bad boy is sideways right here. Scan data showing a large amount of uncollected resources left over. Claim them before someone else does. Setup. Rocky terrain, an abandoned mining site, done. I have also, and if you look, bottom right-hand corner is inside these black lines is all going to be dangerous ground.
Okay, yeah, that's a good way to define. So basically, that square,
that like rocky quarry area, and dangerous ground is a terrain type. They are -2 to their mobility. And
this is on
units,
page 21, by the way. If anyone wants to follow along with their book, their PDF, it's page 21.
And units forced to go prone roll 2 hazard dice instead of 1.
Deadly.
So that's the setup. It's a mining board. Okay. Is the dangerous ground just painted rocks? Yes, essentially. They're just gray rocks, but with yellow hazard stripes on them.
Yeah.
Place 2 mining nodes in the table as shown on the map. Okay. So that's A and B. Let's go back top view here. So A, I put over here. There. B, it's right over here. Ooh, look at that. It's kind of fun. It reflects the blue. B's over here. Ooh, right there. Thanks for the like, Joseph.
Yeah, thank you.
3 per node on A. That's its yield, so amount of resources. So there's 3 next to the rocket. 1, 2, 3. And 5 per node over in the dangerous ground area. 2, 3, 4, 5. The dangerous ground mining node is a 6+. The over here rocket node, let's say, is a 4+. We may choose to randomly place 3 additional supply markers, target 5+ yield 2. Use a scatter and deploy. Do you want to do that? Let's place 1. Let's just use 1 so we can show the scatter.
I was going to suggest we didn't. I was going to say we just don't. But I guess we could. I guess we do 1, right?
Let's do 1. Let's do 1.
Yeah, let's do 1. And then that way it's yeah, okay. So because right now it's even. If I go for 1, then you go for the other. It's kind of like if we have 3, then we got something extra.
From the center of the table, I'm going to flip the scatter puck. Okay, so it's pointing. I'm going to try to keep it pointing this direction. Put it right in between from the center. And then we roll 2d6 here. See how far it goes. 11 inches. Wow. Okay.
Ooh.
So that's going to be 8. Yeah, it's going to be like right over there. And the yield is 2.
That's going to be handy for whoever wins that deployment. Literally right next to him.
So, the deployment zones are in this one. I don't know if you can tell, but they are on the sides of the board. It's not like a corner, it's a side. And this mission uses moonquakes. So there are environmental hazards here. Moonquake, at the end of each round, roll a d6. On a 5 or 6, any standing unit not in base-to-base contact with a piece of terrain must make a competency check. On a failed check, they are laid prone and rolls any hazard dice for doing so.
Yep, that shuttle has crashed into the ground, and it's let loose some fissures or something. I don't know. It's unstable.
This mining node over here is going to be tricky because if you don't get in and get out, next thing you're not holding on to some of the scaffolding. You may get thrown down into the ground.
Yep. And you'll roll 2 hazard die instead.
And that's the setup. For every resource token picked up, players gain 1 point. 7 turns. Once all resources have been claimed. So I think we should be good. Rewards are 3 and 1 for the winners there. Which means I think we're ready for a little.
Let's do it.
A little initiative action. Ben, would you like to be Moon Rock or Space Rock die?
I would like to be Space Rock die.
Okay, so Ben is the black die. I'm the gray one. Rolling for initiative. Here we go. Gray Rock 1. 4-2.
Ooh, it's gonna be a reverse of last game where I won every initiative roll.
I'm gonna deploy on the board edge next to all those things.
Yeah, I would hope that you would. So the win conditions in this scenario are pretty simple, like the previous one we played. Basically, for every resource token picked up, the player gains 1 point. And the player that scores the most points at the end of the game gains an additional 3 credits. So, again, these first 2 scenarios are as simple, in terms of win conditions and framework as possible. So, time to get some resource.
Time to get some moon cash.
Moon bucks.
Moon bucks. All right, Ben. Where on this bottom board edge would you like to deploy?
I think directly right. Yeah, basically right where you just put your hand, like in that middle of that gap. I think.
Right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Got your 3 boys here. Russians have come back.
3.
Rodian is coming for you, bruv. Bruv.
We're British Russians today.
We're British Russians.
Bruv.
Oi, mate, I'm coming for you, bruv.
That's some chav stuff right there.
A few things we should probably go over are these platforms. All right, so these platforms are over an inch tall. Okay. So climbing. Which means you do have to climb up the sides of the scaffolding. You can't just jump up it. And it just doubles your movement. So it'll take you, let's say, 2 inches of movement to get up the scaffolding. Yeah?
Okay.
Sound good to you?
Yeah, works for me.
Okay. So again, dangerous ground, scaffolding. I think that means we're pretty much ready to go. Bum bum.
Let's do it.
Turn. You know what? I kind of want to do this thing again. Where is my counter? You type exclamation mark turn.
Me?
Yeah.
Or anyone?
Sick.
Turn 1.
Turn 1. I'm gonna go first, I think, because I won the initiative. So that's usually how it works.
Well, we have to roll for turn initiative. We rolled for deployment initiative. We gotta roll for turn initiative.
Aren't they the same thing?
They're not the same thing.
Are you sure about that?
Yep.
How sure are you?
Page 19.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. You know our rules better than I know our rules.
You forgetting your own game, dude.
All right, again, your space die. Here we go.
Okay.
6-1. So I won that handedly.
All right. Yeah, I can see that. I can see how this game's gonna go.
Space die has spoken. He was not a fan of you choosing him. I'm just gonna use Rock Boy, and he's gonna look down at his rock and then slightly past his rock and see that there's a resource on the ground.
Oh. They just like walk up and they're like, "Oh, money! Someone left money on the ground."
Just the rock guy.
We need a boss. Like phases of the moon. Ooh, that's a good idea.
So target 5+, yield 2. My mining tools don't actually help. So taking my hammers isn't really helping because these are supply tokens, not mining tokens. Yep. Unfortunately. I'm going to concentrate first. And then I'm going to attempt to pick this thing up. Here we go. Looking for a 5 up. It is a 5. Boom. Nailed it. 1 for me. I'll do my maths up by 1.
Ooh, a penny on the moon. I
so
don't believe it.
Kind of an interesting thing about this one is you aren't returning it.
Yeah, you're not. No, it's just whoever.
You just have to hold on to it.
Yeah.
Or once they're all claimed. But
right. So, you know, there is something to be said about, like, you know, you've got to watch your math as you start picking stuff up. So.
Yep. And moonquakes, if you fall down prone, you'll drop all your stuff too. So.
Oh, I dropped all my things. Oh, no.
Oh, all of my rocks and resource. He's gonna try to pick up the next one too.
Oh, rich boy, I see.
Yeah, so 1, 2, third action, trying to pick it up. See what happens. It is a 3. I'm gonna use my concentrate. I'm gonna reroll that. It is a 6. Nailed it. He picked that one up too. 2 for me. His mass though is at 8. So he's any more picking up on him and he's gonna be overburdened.
I am at max. How can I hold all these moon rocks?
We'll move forward a bit. Perfect. Oh, that was the wrong guy. Alright, what do you want to do?
Let's see. I'm gonna do... Yeah, I'm just gonna probably move my commander straight towards the, I think I'm gonna go towards the point that's closest to the shuttle.
Point. Oh, the supply marker closest to the shuttle?
Yeah.
With your commander. How many moves?
Let's go as far as I can, and then I'll take a concentrate.
Okay. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. I think you can get there in one. Yeah. You can get there. Concentrate. Facing.
I would like to face towards your guys.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Rodian, the guy with the drill right here. He's gonna take a little route. There. Goes 8 inches. How much can Rodian move? That was all his movement. Slowpoke. Oh yeah, he moved way too. Alright, that's it for him. Your turn.
I'm gonna move my generalist towards the other point, the one that's in the dangerous ground area.
Would you like to go straight into the dangerous ground?
Yes, I would.
Okay. You get 1 inch.
I'm gonna go as far as I can.
Okay.
And then, so it's minus. Did we say it was -1 movement? Right.
Yeah, it's -1. -1.
Yeah, I'm gonna go as far as I can and then take a concentrate, I think.
Yeah. Making some quick notes, don't worry about me. All right.
You trying to be sneaky, boy?
No, it's fun. It's fun. So you moved 1 inch, and then you'll move 1 more. You're now in dangerous ground. Wait, is this your? Sorry, did you say your specialist or your generalist?
My generalist. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
His next move will take him another 2.
Okay.
Next move will take him another 2. That's 1, 2, 3. So he can move 1 more 2.
Yeah, and put me in base to base with that piece of terrain just in case. I realize that my commander is not in base to base with the other terrain, but it's fine.
Okay. My turn here. My commander is going to go. He is going to move. And this. 8 right there. How much does he have? 3 more. Move right into there. All right. You went all the way over here.
And my last, my medic, I'm gonna move her up towards my commander.
Okay, full move.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a full move. Just do all but 1. I just want to see.
You can get. So that right there, the first place I stopped takes you to 2.
Yeah, let's do that, and then I'll take a concentrate.
So you'll go forward all the way up.
Yeah.
Take a concentrate.
Yeah.
All right, my last guy. Going to move forward 1 movement. And the second movement climbing up the rails of this thing. Gonna take 2 concentrates. Wait, you don't have any ranged weapons, do you?
I don't know. Not yet, at least. See how we go this game.
2 concentrates for him. That is it. That is it for my turn. Moonquake time. Here we go. On a 5 or a 6, we're gonna have to see what happens. It is a 6. Moonquake occurs. All right,
oh,
you gotta
no.
make competency checks. I'll go first. First is my commander and my specialist are in base to base. So I'm really just rolling for my 2 generalists. First is Rodian. What he does. Fails his competency check. Hits the ground. Blade. And here we go. Rates of damage. Freaking Rodian's first day on the moon. Not a great start for him.
He took a damage?
Yeah. And my second generalist
Take that, you
competency
Soviet
check.
scum.
His competency check passes. The rock gives him a lower center of mass, and he does not fall over. I'm gonna get rid of this for now. Okay, and now your guys, just your commander here, making a competency check.
Come on.
It is a 1.
Oh my god.
So that fails. You can use your concentrate if you would like. All he does is laid prone and rolls a die, so...
Yeah, I mean, I kind of don't want him to be prone though. To be honest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna re-roll. Re-roll.
Okay, you'll use your concentrate. See if this die can do better. It is a 6.
Yes.
Boom.
Man, he like stumbles over. He's about to lose his footing, and then the medic behind him grabs him, helps him out.
Tap on the shoulder. Right, jump scare result.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Round 2 then. Can you give a... I forgot what the turn...
Is this something I can adjust?
Yeah, I think if you do turn and then the plus sign.
All one word or a space between?
There's a space between turn and plus. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, I'm helping.
Turn 2. Initiative roll right here.
Yeah.
Then your space die.
Roll something good for me, dude.
Oh my gosh. This die is... I'm gonna switch dies for you.
I just won.
Dies.
I got a 2.
Oh yeah, well I'm switching dice for me. So you've
that
won.
die's been rolling good.
Okay.
You're mental. You're mental.
Alright, I switched it back.
Mental problems.
Okay, so you get initiative. Wow.
I'm so good, guys. Anacott Steel is here. Alright. Okay. I gotta put my tactical Moon Man hat on here. So I can go for the mining node. It's a mining node, right? Next
no, they're both supplies.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
Remember, mining. So your ultrasonic mining pick does not help you here.
No, these are supply nodes.
Yeah,
I
supply,
mean, mining nodes.
not mining.
Sorry,
what?
These are mining nodes. The one next to you is a supply node.
You were correct. You are correct. They are in fact mining nodes. I stand corrected. I misread that. So it does help.
Okay, I'm gonna take a constant. Okay, I might activate my generalist actually.
Okay.
Although, is the guy up on the scaffolding? Does he have a gun?
This guy, yes, he is my mass shotgun. Now he is a pacifist, though.
Oh, he is. Okay, well.
So he won't.
I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it.
He won't fire until he feels like he needs to fire. I'm just saying that.
Yeah. Well, that's what the last Russian I met told, and then he shot.
You attacked me. You attacked me.
Oh no, I'm talking about in real life.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm gonna move my generalist up to that mining node.
Okay.
Does he have anything, or he just has the improvised weapon, right?
Correct. Yeah, just an improvised weapon.
So he's not really going to get a mining bonus. That's all right. We'll give it a shot.
I'll move him over to this other side. He's looking at it.
Okay.
That took 2 of his actions.
Give me a little bit of. Space. A little bit of cover. Question: Are the U.S. astronauts taking M16s to space? Not yet. So.
But yes, not yet, but yes.
Yeah.
There's been an unofficial gentleman's agreement from most countries not to take bullet guns that like can just rip apart your habitat or spacesuit. In our world of Lunar, I should specify. That obviously is broken, but as a result, piercing weapons are contraband. They're rare. They're not a regular issue. Yeah. Instead, there's a new subset of essentially beanbag weapons that are meant to subdue non-lethally.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping you from modeling your miniatures to have M16s though.
Correct, and there is a piercing. I think the first gun is Russian, right? The
rifle.
Yeah.
Well, it can be taken by anyone, but it's based on. We based it on a Russian gun.
So in the meantime, you could use your M16 as that if you really wanted to model. But it's not what you see is what you get. It's not WYSIWYG, which I kind of like because you can build cool models, and then as your people like gain gear over time, you can switch them in and out.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like whatever you want. However, like, who knows? We may add some stuff in the future. You know, I really want to make like a Spetsnaz unit for the Russians. Maybe they'll have some better guns. Maybe we'll do like some crack US Marines or something. Who knows? Who knows?
Can you imagine green berets with little berets under their helmets?
That would be hilarious. Oh man.
And the Russians would have little fur caps on under their helmets. Kapala for the follow. Thank you very much, my friend.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so is he concentrating or is he just
to mine? I'm gonna concentrate and then I'm gonna mine.
Reinforced recon in space. Okay, he'll concentrate. He has an improvised weapon. His mining here. This is, I think, a 6-up. By the way.
Yeah, that's B.
Yeah, so B is a 6-up. So you're looking for a 6. Right here.
Yeah.
Got a 4. You want to re-roll it?
Oof. This would be my last action with this guy, right?
It would be. He's got 1 left.
Yeah, all right. Come on. We'll do
okay.
it. Come on.
Wow.
Send me your energy chat.
Boom. It is a 4 again.
Oh.
What is fate but consistent?
Yeah. We tried our best.
Okay. I'm gonna go with my generalist. I'm gonna stand him up for his first action. He's only got 2 movement, so I'm gonna go. I guess I don't have to go into base to base yet. Yeah, I'll move him once. Move him once onto the top. Stand, move, concentrate up here. Okay. Your turn. You got your specialist and your...
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go...
Chris Butcher with the follow. Thank you. Thank you, Chris.
Thanks, man. Thank you. So my commander has an ultrasonic pick, right?
Yeah, it's a high piercing value.
It's good at mining too, right?
It's also good at mining, but this is...
What's the mining bonus on that?
You get... I think it's +2. You may have to check. These are old cards. You may have to check the document.
I'm sorry, chat. I don't have hard copies of the cards yet. They're all in...
And my hard copies are about 2 generations old. Which, surprisingly, not that many changes.
Yeah, really not much has changed.
By the time we printed these first batch, we had reined in most stuff. But there are a few numbers that we have tweaked, and the ultrasonic pick is one of them, I know.
I'm actually so hyped to see the final printed cards this week. Let's see. Yeah, +2 to mining. Compros.
Okay. And it's a 5-up, he's a commander, and it's +2, so you can only succeed.
Yay. Give me that resource.
I'm gonna roll just so we can get it. It's a 4. All this one rolls is 4s.
Good old faithful dice.
That's 1. You got 3 actions left.
Let's go again.
Okay. I guess.
Oh, actually, what's his mass at?
6.
I don't want to get him into the red.
He was at 5, so that was 6. So you go again, that puts him at 7. He's got 2, okay, but he's not overburdened.
That's fine. And then I'm gonna. Can you go to a wide shot so I can see the table?
Yeah.
I'm gonna move him up to the top right towards that hab, like that ramp leading up to that hab there. Yeah, into that little gap in there.
That's 1 movement. He's got 1 left. Do you want to? Looks like you probably.
For my facing on that guy, I'll face him towards you.
Looks like you'd have partial cover as it is. Would you like to take a concentrate, or would you like to tuck in more?
I'll take a concentrate.
Okay. Yeah. My turn now.
Sneaky boy hiding in the shadows next to that person's house.
Rock Boy's coming in 2. Goes up for a 2nd. Moves a 3rd. Takes a concentrate. Medical specialist. Actually, I should have gone. Everyone, go ahead. I really.
You want to do over? I'll give you. I kind of want to do over.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine, dude. I don't care. Yeah.
You're such a friend. I'm gonna go with my specialist. My range on my...
When are you gonna fire that? When are you gonna fire that?
That's what I'm
gun?
about to do. My range is
Alright.
10 inches, so I definitely have to close the distance a bit. That puts me at 10.
Oh, not my generalist. He's gonna execute this guy.
No, it's your freaking medical specialist, man.
Oh.
He recognizes the helmet stripes.
It's like, that's the one that got me last time.
He's not here.
Wait, were these the two that were like in the duel in the middle of the?
No, you were attacking my generalist, but my guy was not entertained by it. All right, so that's my target.
It's gonna get bloody.
I guess I can use this. I think it's within 10. Oh yeah, it's like right at 8. It's 8. No cover bonuses. He's got 2 concentrates already. He moved once. Yeah, let's just fire. Here we go.
Do it.
He's my military guy, my combat specialist, so he gets +2 to this die result.
Okay.
Oof. Was a 1. I'll spend a concentrate there. 4. Let me adjust my ammo. So it does hit. 3. And then it is a mass roll-off right here. So that is your medical specialist. Fairly heavy for US. 6 mass on Lily. And
so
my gun has...
if you want to follow along, the rules for shooting are start on page 25.
Ah, yes. And real quick breakdown. So he's shooting a mass weapon. These are supposed to be non-lethal. It's supposed to just hit and displace. But I've managed to get some pretty good positioning here. So if I do successfully displace her, she goes immediately into this crash shuttle, which means that there could be some die.
I would say the most ideal positioning for using mass weapons. So let's see how it works.
So you have 6, and my mass projectile is 8, so I get +2, essentially. We can just do a die roll, and I get +2 to mine. You ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
Fingers crossed.
So it's 1. It's 5. Right, because you're space die. Yeah. So I moved you 1 inch.
Okay.
Would you like to re-roll?
I think I'm good. No, we'll move 1 inch, and then I just roll a hazard die, right?
Yeah, so you can't roll 1 inch, because immediately you hit. So you'll roll a hazard die for just 1. Now, if you had moved 2 inches, you would have rolled 2 hazard die. 3 inches, it would have been 3. Instead, you'll just roll 1. No damage.
And I roll 1 for going prone too.
Nah, the prones are included in the amounts. So you are prone, and you do lose the concentrate you had. So even if you didn't want to re-roll it, you still end up losing it.
Gotcha. So the idea is that you roll a hazard die for every inch you're not able to move.
Correct.
In this case, I got lucky. I got very lucky. So that could have gone really bad for me. I
could have made you roll like 6 hazard die, potentially.
Yeah.
Well, if you had rolled a 1 and I rolled a 6, 7. Max, I could have made you roll 7 hazard die there, which would have been legit.
And that, like, you would imagine that I would have been immediately out of action from that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's like positioning with mass weapons is where stuff gets really, really fascinating.
And this mission, as the second mission, is kind of fun because it forces players to be next to terrain.
Yeah.
So interactions like dropping tokens, being next to terrain in mass does kind of start coming into play before you start getting the piercing weapons that do the real damage.
That's cool. That's the first gun fired in combat in our campaign.
You know what? I'm happy because he doesn't want to kill anyone. But he wanted to, that was more of a warning shot.
Warning
Right
shot.
right in the chest. Right in the chest.
Well, it's my turn to move her, right?
It is. It is. So you went first, right? So yeah, it's your last person there.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stand her up. I'm gonna do
Stand
that.
up for 1.
Yeah.
And then what?
And then I'm gonna throw my geology hammer at that guy. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna take a concentrate.
Okay.
Man, I wonder if I could make it into close combat with that guy. Actually,
Your improvised weapon and geology hammer?
no. I think I'm gonna mine. I'm gonna mine
Okay.
that node. Got my eyes on the prize here. It's a campaign. This isn't a one-off game. Yeah, let's mine it.
So your geology hammer gives you, I think, +2. No, +1. You get +1.
Yes.
So this is your die +2.
Yeah.
Got 3, 4, 5. Successfully mined. Pick it up.
Yay.
You gain a mass. You have 1 action left. 1 oxygen left to breathe.
So that node has
that node's depleted.
5. Sorry,
But
3.
yeah.
3 per node. Yeah. The other
That
one
one's
has
depleted.
5.
The other one has 5 that are untouched.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. So move me up to that scaffolding behind that solar panel.
Well, there's 2. So do you want the one that's more north or farther south? Up or down?
The top one. The one that's.
All right, so I'll just move in, tuck in right under here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Copy that.
Come on, baby.
Come
Go,
on, baby.
go. I don't know what that's from. I'd love to. Is it from a specific? What did we do?
We messed up. I moved and I shot. I still had 2 actions left. All right, hold on.
What would you have done?
I'm probably gonna shoot you again.
Okay, all right.
So I'm gonna steady aim, which is like you're essentially a reload. It's like shoulder up the gun. Let me make sure, because we went through a lot of iterations of like target selection.
Are you talking about like
with other units and stuff? Now we simplified it down. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, a unit may choose to shoot at any unit inside their line of sight arc.
Yeah. And now, since you are prone, you gain some cover there. How much is it? That was it 2. Prone and partial cover. Yeah, so you get it's -1 to my hit.
Okay.
Which I'm okay with. I'm okay with.
Do your worst.
I take that back. I've got a clear line of sight. No, I haven't rolled yet. I've got a clear line of sight on your captain boy over there.
Oh, you're gonna shoot at someone else?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at your commander.
Scrub. You scrub.
All right, here we go. So I get something, and he has no bonuses, so it's just dice roll +2 to hit.
All right. Okay.
It is a 6. Definitely hits.
Well, that is a hit.
Your commander is at a 7. My mascot is at an 8, so I get +1 to my die roll. We both have concentrate tokens.
All right.
Would you like? I think you'd want to reroll that. It's 2 to 5.
Yeah, reroll mine, please.
Okay, yeah. So that works. It's 5 to 5 now. So I move you back 1 inch.
Cool.
Yep. It hits you. You go back 1 inch. There's no terrain in the way. You are laid prone, and you do drop both your resource tokens.
Oof. So those can just be picked up, though.
Correct.
I don't
Yeah.
have to like remine those or anything like that.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Tyler, that was just part of the scenario. This mining site's been damaged by a shuttle crash, so we just put it like that. It's not. It wasn't blowing up in the game, although that would be cool. Maybe next.
So
time.
I didn't interfere with what you had done with this other person, but would you like to change knowing what I've done now?
No, I think I would probably just do the same thing.
Okay.
To be honest. Yeah.
Rock Boy.
Rock Boy.
I
remember. Rock Boy was a feature of our last game.
Rock Boy, don't worry. He's gonna make an appearance. Move 6 and then take that. Did you go first?
I've moved everyone in this
You
round.
went?
But you have one more person than me, remember? So.
Right. So if you went first, then I do 2 in a row. Yeah, okay.
Right.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Alright, so my commander is going to move 2 inches forward. Enter the dangerous ground territory.
Cue the scary, dangerous ground music. Man, my generalist is... that's what I would call surrounded.
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen.
1, 2.
He's got his little American flag, and he's holding fast right there. Although, even though he's not American, he's corporate, but whatever. Visually speaking.
I'm gonna move to right there, base to base with this. Take a okay. And that'll be all of my turn.
All right.
No one's exerted here. Okay. No exhortation done. We will see if there's another moonquake. See how stable the ground is. It's like 4. No moonquake this time.
Cool.
Initiative roll. Ben is the space die. 5-3. Ben has won the initiative.
Yes. Needed that. I think my generalist, I'm gonna need to do some fighting. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna attack your commander with my generalist. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
People were wondering if I was gonna choose violence this game, and I'm gonna choose violence. So.
You're gonna move into base to base with your first. Declare the grapple.
Yeah.
You've got 2 oxygen left. Would you like to add them to your mobility?
Yes, I would definitely like to do that.
So that's 3 + 2. You got 5.
And I've just got an improvised weapon on this guy, so it's
correct.
Interesting scrap.
A commander just has 3. So you get 5 plus your dice roll. I get 3 plus my dice roll.
Okay.
It is a tie.
I don't have a concentrate, do I?
You don't.
Oh, but you do.
Yeah, I don't want to reroll it. We both get pushed back 1 inch.
Okay.
And that is all of his turn.
That didn't go well. That really didn't go well. But you know what? At least I gave it a shot.
Let me see what my jumping down rules are here. All right. Yeah, same as climbing. I could just climb down. Spend 1 action to climb down. And second action right there. And I think that gives me full line of sight.
All right.
Keep my facing so your guy can't sneak up on me. All right. So yeah, I moved. Take a second, concentrate. I'm gonna fire at your medic again. Here we go. It is a something +2. 1 + 2. Gonna go ahead and redo that. 5 + 2. It definitely hits.
Brittle.
And your person is going to. Oh, I'm about to be out of ammo though. So. Your specialist is now at 7 mass, so it's only something +1 on my die rolls. Oh no. I rolled a 6 and a 1.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Hey guys, do you remember what we were saying just a turn ago? Where how brutal it can be when you roll bad?
So it's I got six hazard die on this guy. And you're in base to base, so you can't really. You're not going anywhere. Let's just drop this resource.
Let's do it.
All right. First 2 hazard die. 1 injury. Not too bad. You could survive if you do that every time.
Yeah, if I do it every time, right? Yeah.
Next hazard die 3, 4.
Wish I had a concentrate.
Oh, okay, 1 more. You're now critically. Your suit integrity is in critical condition. And the last one, here we go. 2 wounds. Boom. You are out of action.
Rip
out of action.
Dream.
You are prone. Out of action. Now. You do have a resin patch on that person.
Mm-hmm.
So. And that'll be it. That'll be my turn. You have your commander now.
Things are things are looking dicey. I'm gonna charge that man with my commander.
You're not gonna pick up your resources, or you're gonna stand up first.
I'm gonna stand up. Hey, thanks for the sub, Miracle Bubbles.
Miracle Bubbles with the sub. Miracle Bubbles with the miracles.
Yeah,
one move takes
you are
you there.
A miracle.
You're going in for the grapple on him?
Yeah, but I want to go up around behind him.
You can't. It's if you start in the.
Oh.
I adjusted my facing. I kept my corner of my eye on you.
You cheeky boy. Okay, let's fight it out. All right.
Okay, so you have 2 oxygen left. Would you like to use those to concentrate beforehand, or just put towards your mobility roll?
A concentrate and a.
1 to mobility.
Yeah.
All right, so you are attacking. You get 3 + 1. You get 4 plus your die, which is 8. I rolled the wrong die, but 8. Okay. And then I roll something +3.
Something +3.
I'm gonna go ahead and reroll my concentrate there. 2 + 2. Okay, yeah, I lose. 5, 8 +. Yeah, I lose. Okay, are you gonna knife me?
Yeah, I'm gonna knife you with my ultrasonic pick.
Okay, I'll lay 1s for being prone. No damage on the prone. And then you're just going in for the stab right there.
I'm gonna stab you, boy.
Piercing, what's the updated piercing value on that?
What does your card say?
7, which is not correct.
The updated one is 6.
6, okay, so you get D6 + 6. And I have 5, so you get +1 to your die roll.
Okay. Soviets are very resilient.
4 and 4. You got space die +1 is 4. I rolled 4. So it hits and it pushes into my gut, but no rips, no tears.
No tears.
Would you like to re-roll your die?
Actually, yeah, I might like to. Do that. Yeah. He's already been this turn, right?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, 6 to 4.
Yeah. Ooh, okay.
Wow,
Nice.
wait, it was +1. Yeah, so 2. Yeah, so I rolled 2 hazard die there.
Okay. Wow, I'm so glad I took that concentrate.
You're pushing it in. It feels like there's resistance, and then you give it a twist. Slides in.
Some air starts coming out, and I'm like, "Oh, I got him."
Yeah, you ripped him good. You ripped him a good one.
Yeah, take that, dude. Take that.
All right, 1, 2. He is critically wounded as well. That is his turn, right?
Yeah, I don't think I can do anything.
Cool. Okay, so I'm going to activate this turn now. Rock Boy is outside of your line of sight.
Wait, what? Are we still on turn 2?
No, it's turn 3 now. But Rock Boy is, he's moving in once. He's grappling. He's putting both his oxygen to it. And since he was outside of your arc.
Oh, no. Wait, did he come from the shadows under there?
Yeah, he came from the shadows.
I didn't even know. I forgot he was there.
I'm telling you, man, Rock Boy and his rock. +2, so I get +2/+2 to my mobility.
Wow.
There we go. It's just 2 though, so it's Oh wow. I'm gonna reroll that. Don't want a 1. There we go. Alright, so I got 5 +2/+2/2. So 11 to your something +3. 2+. Definitely doesn't do it. He is laid on the ground. Rolls the die for being laid prone. No damage. And then I'm going to hit you with my geology hammer.
Put the rock away. Take out the hammer.
So it's +5 on my die roll. Just do that right off the board. Son, I can't. It's 6. 6. You have to roll a 1 in order for this to hurt you.
Okay.
Oh, and you did!
Yeah, watch. Oh.
Rolled a 1! So...
It's just one hazard die, right?
Yes, there's just one hazard die on him.
Yeah.
But it's 2 wounds!
Oh, no! What are you doing to me, dude?
You started
this.
this.
Some crazy wound.
You
I
started
don't know what
this.
you're talking about, man. I'm just here trying to get your. You should have just given me your stuff. I asked you. I'm like, give me your money, and no one's gonna get hurt.
Yeah, okay.
Don't try and be a hero.
Okay.
Ooh. This is brutal.
So your generalist went first, then you went. So on your next, your medic can use their resin patch.
So, right, but I've already activated all of them, right?
No, not this round.
I haven't activated my medic this round.
Correct.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Save her life.
So single use. Yeah, so you'll do that. So she's patched it on, but can't do anything else the rest of the turn. You'll activate normally next round.
Okay.
This is getting pretty spicy, man. I didn't want to kill a man today. I really didn't. I've got 2 people left, man.
Two people left.
My commander is going to move into base to base with the mining node.
Cheeky.
It's a 6 up. Commander just gets +2 to his rolls. It's a 6. Got +2, so boom, picks 1 up. He's going to go ahead and mine again. Here we go. 3. That one doesn't do it. I'm going to use my concentrate to reroll that. Boom, 6. It's another one right there for him. 1, 2. So that was move, mine, mine. He's just gonna back away. He doesn't. He
just picks it up and he's like, "I am out of here, losers."
He doesn't need that violence. He's keeping an eye on your guy though. Second, my generalist will go down 1 action, move for his second, mine for his third. He's got a hammer as well, so it gives +1. So I'm looking for a 5 or a 6 here. I'll use his concentrate. Is a 6. Picking it up. Move, move, move. And then he is also going to just back away.
All right.
And that is my turn. Okay, turn plus. We're on turn 4. Daniel Walker. Guys, I'm so excited for Lunar. Question is, photos of painted studio models that I could reference as a painting guide. In the book, there are painted models. None of them are particularly what we would consider like high-grade studio quality. I think they look good. And the really nice thing about suits is they're very simple to paint. Even just using contrast paints with a few shades and a couple of like accent colors can make them pop. Malev, !MALEV, on his Instagram has been painting up some cosmonauts, and that may be a great place to look in. He's been doing some kind of funky stuff with them.
Yeah, I think we'll probably try and record a painting demo at some point. I'll definitely do like a color breakdown chart, I think, after we close out pre-orders next week, where I'll just like tell people what colors I use for mine. But it's pretty easy to paint them. No skin. There's 0 skin to paint.
No skin tones. No eyes.
Surprising how crazy quick they are to paint when you don't have to paint skin.
No eyeballs.
Yep.
To deal with. No cheekbones to paint over. Okay, great. It's initiative for turn 4. Here we go. Space guy says 5.
I'm like almost tempted to just like voluntarily flee, but I need some resources.
Oh wait.
Oh, we didn't do the flee. Yeah, we didn't do any of that.
Well, no one's out of action. We didn't actually have a post game where you're out of action because you automatically pass yourself up. So we don't have to flee test unless you wanted to. Do you want to flee test? Do you want to flee test?
No, let's play on.
Okay.
We'll see how this round goes.
Because if you called an evac shuttle, you'd have to pick some stuff up and run, or you would just lose everything.
Well, yeah, I'm kind of actually tempted to call an evac shuttle, to be honest.
So guys, whenever you're fleeing, you can be forced to flee if your crew has like suffered casualties, which is his guy was equivalently like to a health potion. Used a resin patch to get that point of health, so that's why we didn't roll for that. But fleeing voluntarily is an option. You basically can just cut and run, but you don't keep anything. Now, you do have calling in an evac shuttle. So instead of just cut and running, you can call in the shuttle. If you called in this end phase, we would play 1 more round. Any units within 2 inches of the deployment zone, so 2 inches of this backboard edge. Suffer no penalty for fleeing. They keep anything that they have in their hands. Anything outside of that zone, once the evac shuttle comes and goes, are considered removed from play and lose all items and weapons they are holding. So it's a way for Ben, like in this situation, he doesn't think he's going to really get the upper hands here. He could call the shuttle, radio his astronauts, say, grab what you can, get out. And this next turn would be him doing that, and I could either choose to try to chase him or not.
Let's give it a shot. I'm going to call an evac shuttle. I'm going to do it.
Okay. You're calling in the shuttle.
Yeah.
You did win initiative for the round. So it's your move, boss.
Well, yes, this is the tricky part. Is I've got to try and stand up and grab what I can and run. So I'm going to stand up my commander.
Okay.
And I'm going to walk towards that
resource. So you do have to disengage.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, hang on. I probably can't get him into the... I may actually want to do over here.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, 12 inches?
I think I can get him into the deployment zone.
So your deployment zone... It's a couple of inches. So really, no, I think you could. If you're within 4 inches of the board edge, I'd give it to you.
All right, let's go for it.
Okay.
We'll do it. We're doing it live.
Got to disengage. I'm not used to you disengaging. Let me double check here.
Yeah, this is different.
So it's mobility versus mobility, so it is in your favor. So you stand up for 1. You roll your die. Oof, 6 plus 3. I actually just can't beat that. So you do... This guy, he knows what's... he knows how to get out. 1 inch away from combat. Okay, so you'll move 1 inch away.
All right. So
you have 2 more. Right, stand up, move.
I mean, I can't stop and pick stuff up. I just have to double move. Well, I could exert, actually.
You could yeah.
Okay, let's try it.
Worth it. Okay.
I'm gonna move in, exert. Well, I'm gonna move in, pick up that resource.
Okay. Pick up this fallen resource.
Which I think isn't. I don't have to roll pick up, right?
2. So 3. So the next one would be 1 exert right there. And 1, 2, 3 within 2 inches with the second exert.
Okay. My commander's just like, see ya. Yoink, grabs that resource, and I'm like, bye guys. Nice knowing ya.
My generalist, Rock Boy, is going to move over 2 and pick up 2 more resources here.
Okay.
He is very overburdened.
Extra.
But I'm not
extra
actually...
swole.
Well, I guess I'll just pick up 1 then. He couldn't move otherwise. He'll pick up 1 and then he'll... just take his rock and go home. All right, your turn.
Time to move my... I think it's time to move my medic.
Okay, stand up for 1.
Where is the evac shuttle rules? Yeah, let's run. Let's run. And I'll exert to try and get there.
You don't even have to exert.
Okay.
I think, can't pre-measure. You stood up, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm pretty sure you could grab this if you exert twice. Wait, You stood up 1. You move, pick up. It's 4. 5, 6. Oh no, you can't because you have to pick it up.
That's probably. So the thing is if you can call in an evac shuttle, it's a good way to get out with what you got. But if you're not in your deployment zone when you finish, then you're considered removed from play and you lose all your stuff. So my medic and my commander, I don't want to lose their gear. My generalist, I'm not really concerned about. He's just got improvised weapon. It's like 1 point. Can I throw my improvised weapon at that guy and then run?
Which guy?
The guy that's prone right in front of me.
Yes. Yes, you can.
Let's do that. Let's do it.
2d6 minus the weapon's mass of 1. So 7 definitely hits him.
It's gonna be so cheeky.
I don't think anything even. I think you move me half an inch. There's nothing. What do you? You threw a pipe at me. I'm sitting here like,
I'm like,
our rules aren't comprehensive for this, and I'm like, no, they are. It's just this thing was such a.
It's because it's got like.
Dude, I'll give it to you. You know what? You threw it. I'll give you the Hail Mary here. I'll roll a defense die. Fully plan on not applying the results. Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not applying those results.
Oh, yeah, no time. That's
yeah, I don't know.
Imagine if I throw in something like actually good that had like a ton of mass. All right, and then I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna run all the way back to my deployment zone.
All right.
Wow, we're getting raided.
Oh, we got a raid. James Chat. James Chat's raid. Hey, James Chats. Hey, Yo. Chat of James. What's up, your Dork Blue and Grape Dog Moody and Jordine? How are you guys doing?
Thanks for the raid, man. Welcome, everyone.
Thanks for the raid. Thanks for hanging out. We are in game 2 of our new game, Lunar. Exclamation mark Lunar, if you haven't heard of it. I have more or less pulled off a resounding victory so far.
Yeah.
And Ben has called in an evac shuttle.
Yeah.
What does this consist of? Lunar is a brutal alt history skirmish game, tabletop miniatures. So we roll dice, we move them on a board. It's a lot like chess, but way more complicated and a lot more fun.
Yep.
Lunar is at its core kind of like a resource grabbing game. You're grabbing resources to get credits to buy things for your crew. Your crew's small, 3 to 5 miniatures really. And yeah, I think that more or less
that's the sales pitch. That's the sales pitch, guys. It's if you're into tabletop gaming at all, if you're familiar with any kind of tabletop miniatures games, you would kind of know sort of the deal. If you're into board games, then it's a little bit more freeform. So like you play on a table with terrain, and part of the hobby is you kind of like build the models, paint them, that kind of thing.
Yep.
And yeah.
As a picky streamer, I saw your setup. Thank you, James. We have been cultivating this quite a lot over the past year of streaming. We've been doing a lot of these playthrough games.
Yeah, we just like to have a bit of fun with it, you know.
Yeah. This is our current playthrough setup. We do a few other things, but yeah, thanks, man.
Welcome.
Yeah, we are in the middle of our Lunar campaign. Has been linked, blacksitestudio.com/lunar. So we just launched this game about 13, 14 days ago.
Yeah.
It's not a Kickstarter. The game already exists. We're planning on shipping out week of the 9th and the week after. But there's like a ton of deals and stuff going on, and a ton of specials that once it occurs won't be back. After the 9th on this game, we're going to kind of like shut down all the orders, send everything out, and once everyone that has bought during this launch event gets theirs in hand, we will open them back up for normal orders. So hopefully that won't be more than like a week or two. But yeah, we're kind of trying to kind of an anti-Kickstarter, kind of a variation of hoping to get games out of our studio and into people's hands within 4 to 6 weeks instead of 4 to 6 months or never. Yeah.
We made this. This is
we're a small studio. Ben and I developed this game. We have Don't Look Back, which is run by Matthew Burns. He's usually in our chat. But Black Sky Studio is me, Ben, 2 laser operators, and a painter. We're about 5 years old. We also make the terrain. All of the terrain you see is pre-painted MDF laser cut stuff that you assemble. Ben sculpted the miniatures. We have assembled them and painted them. Pretty much everything except the rocks themselves were made in our studio right here, including the table. So,
yeah, we do it all in house. It's all made except for a couple of components. It's all made in the US as well. So, there's very few items that we manufacture overseas. So,
yep. Yeah. And
all right, so
on top of that, the whole purpose is to play the game, which again, we're just wrapping up our round. Ben has, because of his heavy casualties, decided to call in his little evac shuttle. He's got a little lunar lander on the way to pick up his crew, and he is attempting to get out with anything he can.
Time to take my winnings and run.
Yeah, I think your commander went, my generalist went, your specialist went. It's my turn now. I know what I'm gonna do, Ben.
Better not do anything cheeky, boy.
I know what I'm gonna do.
Wait, did we roll for the moonquakes at the end of that?
Yeah, it didn't go off.
Oh, okay.
No moonquakes this round. Okay, let's zoom in here. This General Rodian. If you remember, he's my specialist younger brother. First mission out on the moon. Rodian's gonna move up 2. In a moment. Look your generalist in the eyes. And he's gonna drop his resource token.
Wait, what?
He's then going to move back up.
Wait, what are you doing? You're crazy.
It's called compassion, Ben. It's called compassion. There you go. And that's his turn.
What if I just don't pick it up? I just turn around and walk away. I'm like, I don't want it.
I mean, you could, but, you know.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Megan Trembling? Megan?
Megan? Is that how you say it down there?
Trembling.
Don't let Ben's funny accent or mispronunciation of your names throw you off. We are based in Texas. And Ben has just retained his Australian roots for the past 7 years.
We're based in Texas, Australia.
Texas, Australia.
It's in the middle of Australia. Okay, so I'm gonna activate my generalist. He's baiting me. I guess I'll pick up the gift. Thank you, sir. And I am going to. Oh wait, hold on. Can I?
Yeah,
wait.
I think you're gonna need to climb up the scaffolding right there, and then hope that you exert and gets you to the board edge.
Okay, let's do it.
Because you're not gonna make it through. Actually, yeah, you would.
I think I would. Yeah.
It's 6 inches.
Yeah, I only need to make it to those pipes to be in.
Yeah, you're fine. So 6 inches, so it's 1, 2, 3. You'll exert 1 and exert twice. And you'll make it to the edge with 2 exerts.
Yeah.
Alright, that's his turn.
That was a little closer than I wanted.
I'm gonna stand up, my specialist. Move over 1. Pick that up. You had dropped. Stay and move, pick up. He's critically wounded. That's all his moves. And then my commander gonna move in. Take a concentrate and attempt to mine. We gotta get something +2. Something +2. Here we go. 6 + 2. Boom. Nailed it.
He's a mining boy right there.
Commander, he knows what he's here for. And then his last action, he'll try to get it again. By 5. Nailed it. Last resource on the board is picked up. And the game ends. The game ends. Your evac shuttle swoops in, picks up your out of breath
Collects
people.
all of my precious astronauts. Oh, that was a tough one. I made some poor choices in that game, I think, positioning wise. And I think that like super lucky roll that you got on my on that
Where
mass shotgun
pushed him like 7 inches into the scaffolding behind her.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. So yeah, like this is a really good example of, so you know, obviously we've got a bunch of people here that are new. So Lunar is a skirmish game. You can see the rulebook. It has a campaign, like a linked play campaign system in it, so you can play one-off games. You can just build some crews of astronauts and just play with your friends, or you can play a series of linked games where your crews kind of gain new equipment. You can get new members of your crew. You can order resupply shuttles. You can improve your settlement. And it's a really cool way to, like, if you have a bunch of friends, kind of like just play like a bit of a narrative experience together.
That said, it's also very, very open and usable for one-off games.
Yeah.
And it's pretty fast, especially if you're playing one-off games where you have a lot of weaponry. You can chug through a game in 20 or 30 minutes, honestly. Although, proper games, proper campaign games probably would take about an hour and a half. Just because you're having to weigh your decisions so much more.
Right. Like, I find if I'm playing a campaign game, I'm going to play a lot more cautiously because I don't want my guys to die. So I'm going to be a lot more tempted to, like, call an evac shuttle or end the game early and, like, cut my losses. That said, as part of the campaign, we can now roll on the after game things. We don't have anyone that's out of action, correct? So we don't have any...
Correct. No remove from play bonuses.
We don't have any lasting injuries, but we do have resources to collect.
No,
how many resources do you have?
I have 8.
Whoa.
I'm about to make a lot of money.
I have 3, right?
No, you have 2.
2. Sad times. All right, so you get an additional 3 credits for winning that scenario.
Yep.
And I get 1 credit. Yay.
Let me grab a pen here. I'm gonna have to take some notes.
While you do that, I will be back in a second.
Resupply shuttles from everybody to the Russians. Only get the Russian ones the same. No, James. So the shuttles are open to anybody. Anyone who's paying money can rent the cargo space, but they are themed around what were real shuttles. The alternate history being the Soviet N1 isn't a complete failure in this world, and actually lets the cosmonauts get to the moon first in our book, in our lore. But yes, they can be used by anyone. On our website, you'll also see some vehicles that have been unlocked throughout the Lunar campaign that we've been going on. Those also, while themed for countries, will be available for anyone. Just the countries will get like a cheaper version of it. Not in build quality, but in cost. Cost them less to buy it. There are a few items that are country specific. For instance, Russians have a ballistic knife that only they can use. The Americans have a flag that gives a morale boost, and a couple other things in the game. You can also hit people with it. China has taikonauts on the moon, and they have what's essentially a sledgehammer pickaxe. Like it's a pickaxe on one side, a sledge on the other. But as of right now, the specific faction items are very low. Each country only has one, and we're trying to keep it open for everybody. Ben, would you like to roll for your 2 resources on the resource table?
Yes. Yes, I would like to roll. Like, do you want me to physically roll, or do you want...
Yeah, I mean, I can roll for you, but...
Well, you roll, then that way it's on the screen.
Okay.
I have my dice too far away for me to reach.
2d6 right here. I'll reuse space die. First one is a 5, so that's 4 credits.
Cool.
Not too bad. Second one is a 3, just 2 credits.
Okay. And then, can you roll
6.
me my D3?
Roll a D3 for your corporate sponsorship. That's another 3.
Nice.
So you got 9 credits, and plus 1 more because loser gets 1. So you got 10 credits out of that.
Cool.
That's not too bad.
Considering how poorly I lost that, that's honestly pretty good. You're probably going to get like 50 credits.
One could hope. Okay, here we go. First token is 4. I'm going to leave that, so that's going to be 5. Oops. Second token, 7. So I can adjust my values up and down by 1 because of the way my crew works. If anyone who's new here, when you build crews, yes, there's the physical models, but you also have like a settlement and crew characteristics that give you different things. So that was 7. I'm going to push that one up, so that's a total of there. Okay. Third credit here. It's 5 again. Push that one down to 5. Fourth credit. 5 again. I'm going to keep that one as a 5. I have so many credits. It's a 5. I'm rolling a lot of 5s right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one's a 4. I'll keep that. This is 2. So I'm gonna. Normally I would get nothing for that, but I'm gonna push that one up to 2. Thank you, Resource Boon.
How many are you at now?
7. I'm gonna push that one up to 4. Okay.
Myrtle, you bet your butt I'm gonna take out a loan.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 36. 36 credits.
It's actually not as much as I thought. I thought you'd be like 40 something. So
I think, yeah. I think I would have to roll very well to get up there. I rolled decently well just then, and if I didn't have my crew boon, I would only have been in the 20s. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Weapon upkeep and ammo. Did you use any rare weapons?
No, I have no rare weapons, but I do need to pay some credits to refill my mass shotgun.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just gonna pay 1 for that, so that drops me down to 35.
And I have a total of 13 credits right now, correct?
Correct. You have 14. You have 14 credits.
I'm rich. Okay.
Ben, would you like to barter? So in this game, you can barter.
I don't know. I don't have anything to barter with, dude.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't have anything
It's
good.
true.
I'll trade you an improvised weapon for 30 credits.
Okay, yeah, it's a
What do you
good
think
deal.
about that?
Shake on it. Shake on it.
All right, we shook hands. It's mine. I'm a rich. I got 40 million credits now. Okay, so I think I'm going to do two things. I'm going to buy a mass shotgun with 12 credits.
Okay.
And I have 2 credits left. I'm going to buy... I'm going to put the mass shotgun on my... Well, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to buy it. I'll decide who I want to take it. And then I'm going to...
Got 2 credits. You could do a resin patch. You could... I mean, you could take out a loan.
Buy a... I'm going to buy another geology hammer. Do that. And then I'm going to take out a loan. I'm going to take out the Anacott Steel Infrastructure and Lunar Planning loan.
Call your corporate mother.
I'm going to get 2 free generalists. They're not free, actually, I should say. So part of the campaign system is you can take out loans. And this is just purely to help people that are a little bit behind. The loans have a cost, though. So I have to pay 3 credits per generalist. So that's 6 credits. At the start of every post-game phase that the generalists were used. If I lose, the generalists will leave. Okay. If I can't pay up, then they'll take 5 credits worth of items or gear. In the post-game phase. So I'm going to kind of like... next game, I'm going to go pretty hard.
You get 2 free people, but you're automatically down 6 credits. You're going to need 6 credits worth. And if you lose, you potentially are going to lose like half of your current items.
Yeah. It's going to be big risk, but I'm going to go for it.
Yeah. Okay. I received a Saturn. All right. So is that everything for you? You think?
Yep, that's everything. Did you mark my mass shotgun down?
I marked your mass shotgun. You have 0 credits. Lunar. It is a lunar financial crisis. He is in a rough spot. He's gonna.
Yeah.
You know, I tried to be compassionate. Maybe we'll see if my lunar compassion extends next round too. Speaking of resupply shuttles, I had ordered a Saturn V. It has now landed, which means I get 18 credits of items, potentially rare, for free.
What'd you get?
I am going to get a Kevlar outer suit.
Ooh.
For my specialist. Now, I thought long and hard about, do I want to take the ballistic knives here or not? I decided not. Kevlar outer suit for my specialist. Means I got 3 points left. Take a targeting. I could take a pistol, a laser pistol. Could take targeting camera. Could take some resin. I'm gonna take a resin patch. Technically, it's discounted. No, I guess I'll take the targeting camera. I would actually use all 3. Dude, maybe this is the backstory of how Vladimir the Butcher came about. Just realized my guy's just dealing with your medic and is progressively more and more upset by it. You may break him by the end of this campaign. How many credit? I have too much money. I'm pretty sure. 35. I'm gonna go ahead and order a big shuttle, I think, for game 5. Yeah, I'm ordering up a Sea Dragon, baby.
Ooh, okay.
Sea Dragon as a shuttle. Here we go. Takes 2 games to arrive. Game 3 and 4, so they'll be in right towards the end. Okay, and plus 18 credits. That knocks me down to 17 total. Take a resin patch. 15. Gonna take some ceramic plating. Five left.
Dude, why are you so rich? You're such a rich guy.
Let me take back one of those ceramic plating. So I got 10 left. So left, I'm gonna buy a heavy mining drill, I think. Yep. Feels good to make money. You know what I'm saying?
Cash money.
Alright, so I have gained a Kevlar suit, targeting camera, resin patch, ceramic plating, and a heavy mining drill. That knocked me down back to 0 credits. Any hints on future expansion campaigns or scenario books with more? Yes, so the freelancers are a big one, which are already in the book, and that's probably going to be the next one. They're not going to be, they're like more of the corporate identity. So it'll be another set of sculpts, a freelancer specific weapon, and probably a couple of other items and weapons new.
Yeah.
But after that, there's a couple of ways that we may go. There's a few Earth things that we want to introduce. The Indian Space Agency, Europe, Japan, Australia. All of those could have their own crews. But as far as like a second edition expansion, we definitely want to push it to Mars.
Yeah.
And that would
We'd
include
like to expand.
some like specialty units for each one, some better suits, so like mobility may be better. You know, there's an advancement for Mars era equipment and suits, and that would also come with substantial amounts more of lore and stuff. More like a Frank. I don't even get that reference, Scott. I don't even get that reference.
He doesn't understand, Scott, so.
Ben, do you understand? Do you know what you're saying?
Isn't that Yoda? Isn't he saying you sound like Yoda?
Muppets.
Miss Piggy, what? You don't sound anything like Frank Oz, though. I don't understand.
My feelings are hurt. That is for sure.
All right, so that was game 2 of the campaign. If you got any questions before we go, throw them at us. Any questions just in general? I know if you came here from James Chat's raid, then you feel free to throw them at us. But otherwise, we've got a little under a week left on the Lunar pre-order event. So we will be closing that out Monday evening, probably around 6. We may close it out live on stream. We haven't quite decided yet. And if you want to get in and support this project, kind of as an early backer, then head on to blacksitestudio.com/Lunar. You can pre-order. We have a bunch of different tiers. You can just get the core game. You can go in all in and get all the terrain and go crazy with all that stuff. And a couple of the tiers come with a ton of extra gifts now, like pre-order bonuses. So if you pre-order those, you get a bunch of extra stuff for free.
And these deals are, once the 9th passes, and the order's shut down, we go out, we ship all the stuff in the next couple weeks. It's just going to revert back to the core box. You don't get the free stuff with the core box after this is done.
Yeah. And it's not going to be on general sale for a little while, so it'll obviously make its return sometime this year, but it'll be, it won't be making its return until everything's shipped out. So
yeah.
Well, until all the core stuff is shipped out at least. So if you want to get into some moon combat, if you like space stuff, if you like hard sci-fi, then this is probably going to be a game that you would pretty much dig, I reckon. And you can support a small indie company making cool original content. That's it from me. I don't really have anything else to add.
Yeah, you just kind of sums up my ending pitch there, so